What's up, Fadi? Hi. We're back. Alright. Today we're gonna build the Tintin rocket, or Tintin, or Kuifje, as we say in Belgium. So let me just get this opened up. Okay. Oh, cool. Got some cool new dome pieces here. I think they were designed specifically for this set. So pretty cool. Yeah. Try to get a good form while building. Can we see it out there? No. What's up, Archetype? Alright. 11. Got some tiny bags here. 7 and 8, really tiny. Okay, so let's start off with our booklet here. Iconic rocket on the front, really cool looking. So yeah, pretty dope. And then, thank you, Archetype. Been working on it for a while now, so it took me about a month and a half to get it finished up. So yeah. Now it's time to start using the pieces in behind me here. So, but first we still got a lot of sets to build. So yeah, we got the fan designer in here. Really cool dude. We saw him yesterday or the day before at the launch event in Belgium. So we went to the museum in Louvain-la-Neuve, the museum of Hergé, which is the creator of Tintin, or Tintin actually in English. So yeah, pretty cool. Got some nice information here. Got to see a lot of these, you know, original pictures. And I'm from Belgium, Doobie, by the way. I'm from Belgium in Europe. So so we went to the museum in Belgium as well. It was pretty close to where I live. And we got to see a lot of these original, you know, pictures and stuff, drawings that Hergé made so many years ago, because it's actually a pretty old comic. So he unfortunately passed away already. But so yeah, looking forward to building this rocket. It is an iconic shape. A lot of people here have a little statue of this rocket in their house. So I did not have one yet. I saw a lot of them in like antique stores and stuff. So really cool to get one in Lego now. So we had to get that one, you know. So Belgian heritage right here. Oh, awesome, man, from Turkey. Nice. That's cool. How late is it now in Turkey, if I may ask? Alright, so starting off the first bag, I already see this awesome He's called Snowy, I think, in English. In Dutch, he's called Bobby, and in French, he is called Milou, I think. Milou. So yeah, pretty pretty random name changes there. But so we learned that Milou was the name of the ex of Hergé. So yeah, that's pretty. And you know, I'm not sure when he came up with the name, but if he did so when he already had his new wife, that's a bit shady, a bit sus. But so yeah, Milou, I think, was his ex-wife or something, or ex-girlfriend. Oh, now I put Tintin in here, but I forgot his hairpiece. So let me just open this up. And I'm looking forward to seeing these techniques in this build, because it uses a lot of special techniques, you know, to get this special shape going on here. It's not just a cylinder, it goes a bit outwards as well. So I think that's pretty cool to see. So yeah, let's search for his hair here somewhere. Oh, yes. So here we have his iconic hair. And in Belgium, he is called Kuifje, because that means little fringe, you know, what he has on his, you know, the little hair sticking up. So that's a very fitting name. That's the name that I know him by. So yeah, let me just get him into the space helmet here. All right, and just like that, we have our main characters here. Bobby, what is it? Snowy, and Tintin here. So pretty cool. I like the new mold for Snowy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So some really cool figures in this set. But yeah, without any further ado, let's try to get this set built here. It shouldn't be too long of a build, this one. That's why I decided to go for this before finishing the Pokemon sets, because I'm pretty sure I still got a good 6 or 8 hours to go on the Pokemon sets, or the big set actually. We finished up Venusaur in about 4.5 hours, I think. So, which is pretty. It is pretty fast, but it's still a long time. So that's why I'm just gonna do some stuff in the meanwhile, and I'll probably continue building on, you know, the big set during the weekend somewhere, because I also have to work tomorrow. Then we can just finish up this set, maybe make a little video about it tomorrow, and, you know, display it somewhere, because I'm probably gonna display this one somewhere in the living room, I believe. I don't have a lot of display area in the studio here anymore, so it's a nice item to have on display, you know, as a little lifestyle item. So all right, now I was a bit too fast with building our main character here, because he has a little bit of a backpack here. So let's build that one as well. Okay, so this helmet is not the easiest to get on. Right. Alright, now we got the little backpack here. Okay, we got a little backpack finished here. Pretty cool looking, so yeah. And then we got, all right, so we do have some stickers in this set, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I mean, it's always nice to get printed parts, but if we do get some stickers, well, yeah, so be it. A good tip. Thank you, Archetype, thank you. And then a big tip, always use a brick separator for stickers. Just much easier, you know, you always got some oil or something on your hand, so just better to just use this, you know. You you don't get any you know, substances or whatever on, you know, if you're eating something, don't get it on your sticker like that. So my zodiac sign is Libra, so I'm Libra. I think it's Libra in English. And then the dog also gets a little jetpack, which is pretty cool, or a little backpack, oxygen backpack, I believe. I do think he did also, well, I hope he also had a little bubble in the comics, but so he doesn't get one out here, unfortunately. Maybe you can just add another one on his head, but they probably didn't want to make another extra mold for it. So yeah, this is what we got right now. Little snowy, pretty funny. So yeah, those are the first ones to go on the little stand here. Still got 4 more figures to go. And I think it's pretty cool that they included, you know, all of the major characters from the show, or from the series actually. But there also used to be a little animated series of Tintin. We used to watch it a lot here, but it kind of just left my memory a bit. So it was refreshing to go to the museum and to see, you know, a little bit more of the history of Tintin, because it's been a long time since I've watched anything or read anything about it. So I do remember seeing that series, you know, with iconic music. The animated series was pretty cool. So I might want to watch it again one day. Okay, so we're starting off with, I don't know what we're starting off with, but with some part of the rocket. Thank you, Alfuego. Hopefully I'll see you in another stream. It is a bit late out here, so we're just 5 minutes past midnight here in Belgium. But yeah, just wanted to get this build finished. Okay, so these small pieces are not something I'm good at with my fingers here, so that always takes me a bit longer. And then we got a total of 11 bags, but bag number 7 and 8 are really tiny bags, so I'm not really sure what they will have or which part they are for, but they're pretty small, so I think we should be able to get this one done under 2 hours. We'll see. Thank you. Well, I do hope so. At the moment it's a lot nicer than my previous building studio, which was next door, but so out here in this side of my basement we actually have windows to the outside, because I have a garden that goes starts off at the ground level and then it just goes down a bit. So this is the part where it goes down, you know, and then I have some windows to the outside. I also have a little heating in here, so when it gets cold outside I can just turn on the heating a little bit, which is a lot nicer, especially for my for my wife to be building out here with me together. So, but yeah, this space is a lot nicer than the previous one. We also had a fuel tank in there for our heating system, so we're gonna be replacing that soon as well. So yeah, that was not so nice to be to be in that other room. So I'm really grateful to have, you know, renovated this room. But this is where the city used to be, so unfortunately we had to tear apart the city because we did have a water leak here. We also needed to renovate the windows in here as well, because we recently renovated the windows in our house, and you know, the working guys had to be able to access the windows, so the city could not be in the way. So yeah, it was a good timing to get everything out of here and to finally start making this a building studio. And then the previous room where we had the building studio will become the new city room eventually. So not sure when that will happen, but it will happen at some point. Moi? What is moi? Jasper commented moi, but I don't know what you mean with that. Oh, hi. Hi, Jasper. Hello. That makes more sense than moi. Autocorrect, probably. So we are... Oh. I think he wanted to say hi. Okay, so we got a special section done out here. Pretty technical stuff. So yeah, I think the entire structure is kind of hexagonal. Sagt man in Norddeutschland. Moin. Okay. Okay, so we're learning some Norddeutsch here. Pretty cool. Jasper is from Norddeutschland. Okay, awesome. Okay, so like this, yeah. Okay, we're almost done with bag number 1. Yeah, we're done with bag number 1. Okay, we got some extra pieces in here. The coolest being this little blue colored, what is it? Telescope thingy. Hey, Professor Dunkshard. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, bro. We'll definitely do some live streams on Hogwarts as well. So be sure to stay tuned. We will definitely be making some on those. So I know that's a lot more interesting than just building sets. But I still have a big backlog to go through, so we're gonna try to balance it out a little bit. So thank you so much for that. And hey, Davey, sorry, man. Hey, I'm gonna need your help here because we still have a lot of sets to build, and I also have to get through some mocks and stuff. So you're welcome anytime, bro. You know that. So just pass by, and I'll give you a set. You know, just get started on it. We'll build it together. Maybe stream it as well. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So whenever you got time, bro, always welcome here. So. Okay, starting off bag number 2. Let's get it. So, okay, so we need 3 of these structures here. So we'll go by page. And then we'll just make it 3 times. So first page done. Oh, almost dropped the part there. And thank you, Davey, for always coming to the stream. Really appreciate that. Because I do understand it takes a long time. So thank you for that. Oh, thank you, Professor. All right, awesome. Yeah, if you're a Tintin fan, I would definitely recommend getting this set. It's really cool. It's just an iconic shape. It's an iconic item. A lot of people here in Belgium just have the rocket, you know, like a plastic version of it at home. So now we can get one out of Lego. So that's the coolest thing ever. So I'm really happy with that. And the figures are also really awesome. So let me just highlight those again. Just check this man out, man. rocking the same hair that I have. A lot of people call me Curfew as well with my hair, man. Crazy. So okay, let me see here. We got the Fairy Tale Forest mug. Yeah, sure. Well, whenever we're gonna build that, we'll do it out here as well for sure. That'll be nice. But we don't want to spoil too much though, so we'll see. But we'll make some sections of it, you know. So no, we'll definitely be sharing some updates on that. And thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Almost weekend, Davey. Hope you'll enjoy your weekend, bro. So okay, so I've kind of gone over to just simultaneously doing every step instead of doing it page by page, because you know I usually plan out to do something and then I kind of get distracted again, and then just, you know, typical stuff. Yeah, Professor Dunk, I would definitely recommend this set. Just wait a bit, maybe for a good sale, you know. They'll probably go on sale. It's a very popular set. I'm pretty sure at some point Amazon or whatever will pick it up. You'll probably get it for about 30% off or something. So I would just try doing that as well if you're not thinking of picking it up immediately. So yeah. And the figures are really great. The designers did a great job on that. We also got the new mold for Snowy, so pretty awesome stuff altogether. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the techniques. Right now, we do just have a regular, you know, hexagonal structure. Well, yeah, regular. It is a bit complex though. So, but I'm really looking forward to seeing that subtle curvature we're gonna get at the end. So yeah. Busy times coming, holiday full of events and working weekends with one weekend. Damn, bro. But I know you're gonna rock that, Davey. You're a legend, bro. So I'm sure you're gonna get that all figured out. Yeah, it's a holiday, of course. I almost forgot. So we almost have a Easter holiday here in Belgium. That's also a pretty busy time in our restaurant. And then the first week I also have a what's it called? Bachelor's weekend or something. I have to go a few days. So that'll be difficult with the restaurant combination, but yeah, we'll manage anyway, so no problem. Okay, so the first one of these little assemblies is finished now. Moving on to the second one. Almost done with it here. If I can just click this thing properly. Yes. Third one going now. Hello FHD Boxing. How are you doing, bro? Or sis, I don't know. Let me know if you're a bro or sis or something else, whatever. Okay. Anyway, hello. Thank you for saying hello. All right, so now we got our big triple hexagonal assembly here, and now we got to put these things in there as well. So how will we do that? Just put it on top here, like so. Then we got this assembly here, and it really looks like the inside of a rocket. So hello, Hyde Lukin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. How are you doing? Thanks for saying hi. Hi, Nicholas. How are you doing, bro? Look at this. We actually have a rocket interior. So yeah, pretty cool. Now time for some tiles here. And I think that rounds off our... Let me see. Rounds off our second bag. It seems like I missed some parts out here. Let's get these clicked up. Good one. Good set, Nicholas, or you liking the set? Okay, so that should be it. We got the spare parts. Got this pretty cool new little bowl thingy. Whoa, hello. This is a pretty new part. It's pretty cool, so always nice to get spare parts of the newer parts. So anyway, moving on. Bag number 3. All right, Nicolas. Yeah, of course, as a fellow Belgian, you gotta love Kuifje or Tintin. So next up with the figures, we got Captain Haddock. I think he has the same name in Belgium. I think he's also called Captain Haddock or Kapitein Haddock, as we say here. So, but I'm not sure. So anyone correct me if I'm wrong. My Tintin lore is not what it used to be, or lore knowledge actually. But he has a pretty spot on face. So he really looks like Captain Haddock. Yeah, for sure, Davey. That's so awesome. But it doesn't surprise me at all, because if you know Brickenick, you know that he just makes really, really good stuff, perfect for set designers. So I'm really proud of him, and you know, I could kind of expect that from him. He's such a good builder, so really nice to see that. So yeah, that's living the dream, man. Becoming a Lego designer. It's also my dream for sure. So maybe, hopefully one day I'll be able to join him. But we'll see. Thank you so much, FHD Boxing. Thank you. I also really love Lego. But I think that's pretty clear, right? Alright, so we're gonna give Haddock another backpack as well. He also gets a little suitcase with some retro futuristic stuff on it. So yeah, these figures are looking pretty cool. Let me just get that. Again, brick separator for stickers, always use that. It's so much easier also to get a lot you know, closer to the surface of whatever you're putting the sticker on. It's just so much easier. Okay, so let me just do this correctly here, like this. Now I did put it in reverse. Little handbag, and now we have our first 2 and probably most iconic figures of the Tintin series, so Captain Haddock and Tintin. So yeah, same, me too. I think if you see, he has a lot of gaming related you know, builds, so it'll be smart if they place him in like the 18 plus Nintendo line, as I do think there are still gonna be a lot of Nintendo things, you know. PlayStation, you know, he made the PlayStation remote controllers and stuff, so really, really great stuff. Really good at shaping. So yeah, I can't wait to see what he'll cook up indeed. So very awesome. Yeah, printed pieces are always preferred, even though I can appreciate a nice sticker print now and then as well. Sticker sheet rather. So because I do sometimes like to take some sticker sheets from other sets. All right, so let me see if we got this. No, so this is not placed correctly. Yeah, it is like this. All right, so that's pretty handy. In the little manual here, you do get a little top view. Be sure to check that out, or you will not get your rocket built correctly. So we did that, so now it's correct. I had to change it up a little bit. But so yeah, printed pieces, yeah, that's always nicer to get. But sometimes stickers can be cool, can be versatile as well. I saw a creator here on Instagram using sticker sheets to make like signs, protest signs and stuff. So pretty cool. And for like in a Lego city, sometimes it's also cool to make some graffiti with it or something. So printed pieces are of course great, but sometimes stickers can be cool as well. So just it's just annoying if you gotta, you know, put 100 of the same stickers in one set. Then they just could have made you know, some printed tiles as well. All right, so another triangular shape here. And I think this is where we are gonna eventually place the sides of the rocket on. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so we got another one out here. Okay, Professor Dunkshot, thank you so much. No problem at all, bro. Yeah, it's pretty late out here as well. I understand, bro. No problem at all, for sure. We'll see you in the next one, for sure. So I'll be doing a lot of more streams, and I'll do one on a Sunday as well. At a bit of a better time than we are at right now. But so yeah, I can't really plan out my streams too much because it's sometimes difficult in combination with my work life and with my family life. But I'll just do some lives here and there, and then you'll probably see them pop up. Okay, so we are going into a complex mode here. So now I'll have to focus for a little bit. Just to get all of these shapes in here, which will end us up with a hexagonal looking rocket if all goes correctly. So not like this, but like this. Yeah, let me see if that's correct. Is it correct? I don't think it is correct. Let me see. I have to swap this one around. Okay. Alright, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, okay, now we got it figured out here. Look at that. Complex stuff looking like some scientific DNA module or something. Pretty cool. And then we got another one. Luckily, these all have like different colors, so it's easy to identify. And then we'll have to add another one out here. So we're very lucky to have these little images here. Because we will definitely need those. Okay, yeah, that's good. And it was also really nice to meet Brickenick in Denmark at Skarbek Fan Weekend. Such a nice guy. And so yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go this year. Hopefully I can, but it might be difficult as I don't have any vacation during that time, so that'll be a bit difficult, but we'll see what we can manage. And hopefully we'll see him again there, probably. Any one of you going to Skarbek Fan Weekend? In, what is it, September, I think so. It was really awesome, for sure. Thanks for letting me crash at you guys' place. Okay, so now, yeah, I will try because it's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna try for sure because Hiryada, my lovely wife, also said that she wouldn't mind if I would go by myself, which might be a bit easier, but still I would really like to bring her along because it was really fun last year. What a night indeed, Davey. Something we'd better never live stream, I think, but it was so cool. So cool, you know, having a party with like all of these like cabins and houses which were just filled with Lego designers, which was really sick actually. So really a sick experience. I remember we had Justin Ramsden on Lego Masters, so we were there the year before in the Lego house and stuff, met him there, and then all of a sudden we were at a party and he was just besides me, you know, chilling with a lot of his designer friends, and I was like, okay, that's pretty sick. A bunch of other Lego designers, you know, all out there, so that was really cool to see. Oh, okay, so we messed up. Just turn this around real quick. Yeah, so she's saying that now, but hopefully she'll be she'll let me go then, because you know, luckily it's only one weekend, so it's not really a long time. But I'm not sure if I can register any mocks. I don't have anything, you know, special that I really want to bring along, so I don't know. We'll see how we'll manage that. All right, so we're almost finished here. So this build, it doesn't have a lot of too many pieces. It has 1,283 pieces, but let me just put this box out here, or is it in the way? I don't know. No, it might be in the way. So it's not too many pieces, 1,283. It's pretty alright, but it's pretty technical. So it's pretty technical build, and there's a lot of hexagonal stuff going on. So you do have to really keep your head on to see that you got it. You put these sections on correctly. Always have to kind of look overhead, so it's pretty sick. Kind of makes me think how difficult it must be to make an actual rocket. So this is just a Lego version. So yeah, just imagine making an actual rocket. Crazy stuff. And I think... Alright, so just... that's also easier if you don't bring anything, actually. Just because I remember taking it all... Bringing it all to Schaerbeek was also pretty difficult. Well, it just took up a lot of space in the car. And we didn't even have anything big this year, so... But yeah. So anyway, this rocket, when we went to the museum the day before yesterday, we saw that he actually made the comic like 15 years before the first ever rocket went to the moon. So he was already thinking about a lot of stuff and did a lot of scientific research to make sure that what he was writing about was actually, you know, substantial and kind of held up. It was not just science fiction. Of course, it was still science fiction, but it was also rooted in real science. So that's pretty cool. Yo, Jones, what's up? Today I am building this Tintin, aka Kuifje, moon rocket. So this is a awesome rocket, the new launch, 1st of April. The set was launched, and I think there's also like a real rocket going in the sky, or they're going back to the moon or something. So that was perfect timing. I kind of missed that for some reason. But so anyway, this is a very awesome set, and we got invited to the museum by Lego, Lego Benelux from Belgium. And then we got a tour of the museum of Hergé, which is the creator of Tintin, and then we got this rocket as a gift. So that was really awesome. So yeah, we had a lot of fun time, and it was just in between work, so I had a shift in the midday, and then I could leave a bit earlier. And then we drove about half an hour to Louvain-la-Neuve, which is about half an hour from where I work. So yeah, then we got to see the museum, which was really cool actually. So it was a really nice building, completely built in style of Hergé, because he has this really distinct style, drawing style, pretty clean lines and stuff. So yeah, that was really awesome to see. And I have a video about it on my page, so check that out if you're interested in seeing a bit of that. And also the funny thing was they also had like 2 actors in like some of these spacesuits. Check it out, these guys have the awesome spacesuits from the actual comic, which was I still have to get used to this camera angle here. But anyway, so there were 2 guys in those suits, which was really funny. Because they were really bulky. Okay, we're almost finished with bag number 3, and we got 11 bags in total. So we started at, I think, just around midnight. So I think I'll have to be able to finish this by 2 a.m. Okay, get some clips out here. Oh, some green clips here. I'll just put these in here, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, dropped a little piece here. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So we got these clips, but in green. So that's not really a common color for these clips. So there's usually an extra one. There isn't any extra one. Okay, unfortunately we didn't get an extra one, because that would have been nice to get. because as I said, they are not really common. But I think we should get... Don't we get an extra one of those? I do think so. Okay. Apparently not. Which is a shame. But okay. So let's see. It's... At the moment the structure is a bit wonky. But I'm pretty sure that it's all gonna be squeezed tight in the end. And with that we have our assembly here, part of the rocket. So as you can see, this is where the fins will come down, the fins with the legs of the rocket, and then out here this is where we will have, you know, the side panels and then the top on it, of course. So Davey, no problem at all, bro. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. I will do that for sure. Thank you, and have a good night, bro. I'll see you in the next one for sure. Still many more to come, so thanks for the support, bro. Really appreciate it. And I still have to meet your family, actually, Davey. So whenever you're around here, you're always welcome to bring them here as well, because I would love to meet them. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, broski. Okay, let me see. We need 3 of these as well. All right. So now we are starting to put together the side panels here. Got some repetitive work here. Deal. Alright, okay, perfect, man. For sure. Let's see if we can still make it to facts. I've been talking about it with Harry, so we might still, you know, take a quick trip. We might not go in cosplay as we wanted to go at first. But so then we'll just be able to pass by for a few hours, maybe stick around, you know, for maybe get a little drink somewhere, and yeah, so we just get to see you guys for a bit. But yeah, we'll see about that when the time comes. I'll just get this section up here quickly. So I'm assuming there's gonna be the second section is gonna be the red parts. So yeah. Okay. Get this pressed on here pretty good. So yeah, we are building one of the side sections now, or 3 of the side sections actually, which have the white squares, and then we're probably gonna make the red ones now. So I'll just go over these pretty quickly. Okay, and then let's see. So it should be like this. Okay, bye Nicolas, see you tomorrow. Be sure you're you're well rested for work. Got some sides here, pretty cool. Now moving on, probably the red ones, yeah. Okay, so just the same assembly, but just with the red ones. Oh, I think it's gonna be exactly the same. Yeah, almost exactly the same. So let me just power through those. Okay. Okay, and so with this final red panel finished here, we are done with bag number 4. So we're gonna move on with bag number 5 now. I can put this one out here. Okay, so we're starting to see the shape of the rocket which is pretty cool. Like this, looking like a circus tent now. So yeah, really awesome. Great technique if you want to make some. It would also work for a big tree if you got all of these pieces in reddish brown. So pretty awesome. So yeah. Let me just quickly check my battery here. For some reason my phone is not charging, so let me just get a charger real quick. Just put this one here. Okay, so we need a charger. Okay, so we got the phone charged. For some reason my cable was not charging it. Let's see if the camera is still at a good angle. Pretty good, I think. So yeah. Okay. I think that's still a good angle. Yeah, alright, perfect. Okay, anyway, moving on. Bag number 5. And we are almost 40 minutes in. We are halfway, so I think we'll make the 2 a.m. Deadline. Maybe we'll be... Oh. Maybe we'll even get it done a bit faster, so we'll see about that. Now we got the 3rd figure here, or the 4th one if you include the little doggy, Snowy. And this is gonna be Professor Calculus, I believe, or as he's called in Dutch, Professor Zonnebloem, aka Professor Sunflower. So yeah, pretty cool figure. Nice hairstyle. When he goes to the barber, he just says, "Leave the sides, please. Thank you so much." He has the same backpack as all of them. So you can join the stand here. Let me put them on this little rocket top stand here. So yeah. Okay, moving on. We got some big parts here. 6 times we need this step done. 6 times, so let's get it. Okay. Okay, so we got some ball joints in here as well, so probably gonna connect them via those, so that's pretty interesting. It's probably gonna be part of the subtle curved shape of the rocket. So looking forward to that. Maybe we can take some inspiration of that from that for our future builds as well. So we're gonna do some speed building right now. If I can manage to find the parts, that is. Boom, so we got 2 of the 6 parts done. Let's go. Get some of these Okay. Halfway there. Gotta be reminded of my back, you know, so I don't get too much back pain. Gotta try to get, you know, get my shoulders back a little bit, because the daddy life is not easy in your back. Always holding up a little 12 kilo kid can get straining, and sitting at this desk for a few hours can get straining as well. Okay, so let's see, because there's one out here which is the wrong way. Just fix it up quickly. So that's the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, we got 5 of the 6 parts done. Where is my clip? Yes. Dankjewel. Thank you so much. Really had to do a lot of work out here. You can check out entire progress on YouTube. Yeah, you know, this room was not always looking as nice as it was out here, so we did have to do a complete paint job. Had to, you know, get the mortar of the walls all refilled and stuff, and paint the entire room. So that was really a hassle. We put in a new floor as well. But eventually, you know, I'm really satisfied with the end result. Now we can sit here relaxed, you know. Started completely anew. Also covered up all of the pipes on the ceiling with some clouds and stuff. That was the easiest way to get it all looking a bit cleaner. So yeah, really happy with that. So yeah, but I do need a longer cord for my phone, and then I'll probably put the phone back a lot more so you can have a good nice view of the entire room as well, and maybe get some close-up shots from the top view of our desk. But I tried doing that with my phone, and for some reason the lights were flickering a lot, so I tried you know, matching the frames per second with the hertz that we have in Belgium, which is 50 hertz, which is the I don't know, the wavelength of the light that goes through electricity or something. But it was still flickering a lot, so I think our desk might be a bit too white, which is not really good for filming stuff. So I might have to put a little color over it. We'll see about that in the future. All right, so now out here we can now finally click in our sides out here, so that's pretty awesome. So this is the secret for the shape. So as you can see, this is the secret for our special shape, and then we have to join them together. Which gives us this satisfying sound. And as you can see, that kind of makes it curve a little bit like inward or something. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it looks really, really great. Okay, now we got another assembly of six parts to make in this hexagonal build. So we'll do just that. Gonna start off with just making one. I think that's the easiest to do out here. And just keep repeating that same process. Got a lot of colors out here. So yeah. And so for the new Lego room here, this is where, a lot of you might notice already, but this is where the city room used to be. So my entire city got demolished, unfortunately, but it's all for the greater good. because we had to renovate the windows in here. We also had the leak above Hogwarts. So yeah, we had lots of stuff going on, and that leak is still one of the main reasons why I have not made a new Hogwarts update yet, because I still have a lot of parts from it to wash, to disassemble and to wash, because they got, you know, dirty water over them, which was really not nice. But so yeah, that was a great kickstart for actually starting to renovate this room. So yeah, with negativity also comes some positive stuff. Okay, so we got 4 of the 6 done out here. Can just manage to get my hands to follow what I want to do. Ciao, Jones. See you later, man. Thank you so much. Be sure to stick around. Probably on Sunday or Saturday evening, we will continue to work on the Pokemon set. And the next one will be Blastoise, which I'll be building. So yeah, that's going to be a nice build. And that's also going to be a long build. So yeah, see you then. And I am missing a part. Or am I? So I need a 1x4 tile, but I cannot seem to find it. Where are you? Okay, so I'll just put on the red one already. Okay, so I'm really missing the part, it seems. So it's on my pants maybe. Floor, no. Oh, yeah, got it. So it was still in the bag. That's why I always gotta check the bag. Don't throw it out immediately, because that will, you will not have a good time then. Okay, so I'll click these in here. And then we got 6 of these. This is a really interesting build. A lot of repetitive stuff, but it's really satisfying actually, so I don't really mind it. Okay, now we got that. It's really crazy how they got these shapes in here actually. Some real Lego mats. And it looks really good actually, so let's look at that. We got the sides. That's already starting to look really good, so I think the next step is just gonna be filling out these 10 2x with a bunch of... Okay, so that's just one bag, I think. Yeah, so bag number 6 is just a bunch of red and white stuff. See all of these red and white curved slopes to make you know, the sides here. So okay, we got the red one. Okay. But it's pretty cool. So this is an iconic shape with the iconic colors, really cool looking. And they did a great job on it. So yeah, let me just get this entire assembly done here. It'll be a bit repetitive, but that's all right. Hello, welcome from Greece. Awesome, dude. Good evening from Adams, Greece. Just realized that the beautiful Hogwarts city is here. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I always try to build quick because yeah, there's still a lot of sets to build. But hi, Roaming Bricks. Thank you for coming back. And known as Christaco, I think, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you for your comment. And this room is actually where the Hogwarts city was located in. So at the moment, it is not here with us anymore. So I had to tear apart the entire city. But I do have Hogwarts, or what was left of Hogwarts, you know, only the buildings at the moment. I do have them on a separate table in my garage, so at a separate location. Because I will finish that entire table. I will finish it, and then I will bring it to shows and stuff. While in the meantime, we are renovating the new city room. So yeah, lots of work to do still. And I will be making an update on Hogwarts very soon. Still have to get a bit done before I can start on that, but we will make a Hogwarts update soon. And then in a new city, of course, Hogwarts will play a big part in the layout, and it will be you know, the overwhelming part of the city will probably be Hogwarts related in some way, or Wizarding World related. So it's pretty looking forward to that. But at first, we're gonna finish up, you know, the small bordered off section in the garage that I have at the moment. So that'll be a bit easier. Thank you so much. All right, George. Okay, nice, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think, you know, back in the day when I saw those clouds, I saw them in like some YouTube videos and stuff. And I thought that would be so awesome, you know, above Hogwarts, because we are in a basement here. And there are many tubes and stuff going for water supply and you know, what else, for, you know, radiator stuff. So, you know, whenever I made shots of my Hogwarts, you always saw those tubes, those pipes above it. So that's why I I wanted to get that project done. And I do remember my friends being like, what the hell are you gonna do now? And then they were here to help me out, you know, because it was a big wooden board which I drilled or screwed to the ceiling, and they were all there with me. So we screwed that board up there. Then we got the LEDs in, and then, you know, they were looking at it and they were like, okay, so it's starting to make sense now. And then we put the clouds on there, and then, you know, that just completely elevated the entire layout. So that was really awesome. And let's take a look at this. The rocket, you know, these shapes, these squares here are done. So really, really awesome looking. This was really satisfying, and the shape is just so good. There is a subtle, you know, curvature to it, which is really awesome. I think this would work very well for a big tree as well. So if you're making a big tree for a treehouse, perhaps this would also be a pretty good technique with all of the hexagonal stuff in there. It's not, you know, this technique with the hexagonal stuff is not rocket science, but the outer layer is really difficult, so that's rocket science. But I think the rest you could really use for a tree build or whatever kind of column you are looking to make, a big column as well. So okay, let me see. I think this has to be in this direction, like this. And you are from Athens, and I have visited Athens one time. It was really nice. We went to let me see if I can get the Parthenon, or is it the Parthenon? I'm not sure. We visited that once, and it was really awesome, dude. I love all of the Greek mythology stuff, so that's really, really cool to see. I haven't seen this one too many times. It's a 1x2 plate with 2 ball joints on either side. So yeah, I haven't seen that one too often. So I always love building a new set and then just, you know, just like these pieces. These clip on the underside, and they have the clips on the underside, which is really handy for some stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. And there's a bunch of them in here. I do hope we get a spare one. So hi Akio Briggs, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Really loving that build you made with the Black Lake build, looking really, really cool. Hopefully we'll get going on some more Hogwarts builds as well soon. I keep saying I'm gonna share some more, you know, parts of building Lego Hogwarts. I just haven't gotten to them yet, but we'll get there soon. No worries. So let me see, George. Oh no, let's see, better things coming. Things coming. By the way, elevated technique. Have you built endurance? No, I have not, and my pleasure. By the way, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for commenting as well. And I haven't built endurance. Actually, I do have it here, but I haven't built it yet. It does look like a very awesome, awesome. It is a ship, right? It's a ship from that's a ship, you know, from the North Pole, right? So, but I have not yet built that one. It does seem like a very cool one. And I'm really getting more into ships lately. I never really used to be that into ships, but I did love pirate stuff. So I don't know why as a kid I was like, I don't know, not that into the ships, but nowadays, especially with the One Piece stuff coming out, we got the Marine ship coming out and stuff. I don't know. Behind me, I'm not sure if you can see it. We got a bunch of we got the Baratie there. We also got the Going Merry behind my head. So really digging those ships nowadays. And so the endurance, that's why I got it as well. I also got the little gifted purchase, but I have not yet built it. I think because it's not minifigure scale, or not, well, you can put some minifigures on there, but it's not, I don't think it's intended to have like an interior or something. So yeah, I'm more into the, you know, minifigure scale stuff. That's why I'm really looking out now for the new One Piece sets. So I don't go, and thank you, Akio Bricks. Hopefully we'll get there soon. So stick around for sure. We will be doing more Hogwarts builds. But so for the One Piece trading card game, not yet. I don't really collect trading cards. But my brother-in-law, who was here during the Pokemon stream as well, he's a very big collector. So he's really into One Piece as well, and also Pokemon, and he has a bunch of cards. So really, really awesome. And I always like seeing that, you know, that's kind of his specialty. And my specialty is Lego, of course. And we live together, actually. So we live in, my house is separated. So I have the basement and then the first floor. And then there's another door going to the upper floor where my brother-in-law lives with his girlfriend. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. He has an entire Funko Pop collection. He has a trading card game collection. He collects old Game Boys and stuff. And he's very big into the new One Piece TCG. So... and he got there early, so I don't know if he got some good stuff, but I do think he got some great cards as well. So, but I do really collect all of the One Piece sets. They are so good, and I hope that they will branch out to the anime stuff as well. So we might get like a UCS 1000 Sunny. That would be sick. So the display IDs around the ship are insane. Pirates is fundamental, then for me you can't exceed the purest side of it. Maintaining the classical spirit makes priority, yeah. Yet again, trying to build HMS Victory. Alright, that's awesome. And the HMS Victory, is that the 2008 one? Is it that? That's let me just search that up. HMS Victory. Is it a set or is it like a mock? Oh yeah, okay. But it's a mock, right? Because I see it here on Lego IDs. I see someone has it. So oh, you're putting together, I just read it right now. Putting together a Cyberpunk Ninjago City. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I used to I do collect the Ninjago City sets. I do have them. I had them in my city as well, because I'm also a really big fan of Cyberpunk, so I think that's a really awesome style. That's also something that I really, really like to collect at first, but I just didn't have any room for it in my Lego city. And I just thought I'd focus more on like the Marvel side and stuff. So, alright, so a hard mock. Okay, yeah, understandable. When I saw the pictures of it, looks really hard. So do you have a YouTube channel, or you got some, do you post on Instagram or something? You post some progress stuff from your ship? Because that's always really nice to see. And then also from your Ninjago Cyberpunk City. Because Ninjago also has some pretty cool ships. Because the Destiny's Bounty, I think the first one, or the one from the Ninjago movie, was also a very nice looking ship. Okay, so let's see. We have a little conical shape on top here. Now we got these little thingy dingies, and we have to put them in between them here. So yeah, pretty nice how they got, you know, you got the squares, but then to not have like ugly gaps in between them, there is like another layer of a tile, of a 1x tile underneath here. So when you look inside of the gap, you can still see the color, you know, you can still see the white color and the red color. So really cool, really liking this ship. So yeah, let's quickly get some 6 of these segments done here. But the tiny parts are difficult for my hands to grasp. So those tend to fly out of my fingers. Okay, so we got 4 done. Yeah. Sometimes you get an explosive snap. Okay, so I'm missing some 1x1s. What the hell? 6 times, right? Yeah. I don't know where those are, but luckily I have an extra one out here. And we do get an extra blue clip. Awesome. Really like getting new parts. That's why I always, you know, when you get spare parts in a set, some people tend to put them in a bag and then add it to the box, which is really, I don't know, doesn't seem like a good idea, because I mean, how many times are you actually gonna go back to your box whenever you're missing a piece and be like, oh, I know exactly where this box is and it has the plastic baggie in it with the spare parts. So I just put all of my spare parts together. You know, I have some sorting trays out there with all of the 1x1s and other miscellaneous stuff, and then I can just search in there, you know. So oh cool, what is that? Is that a... So Roaming Bricks just has a little YouTube logo out here. Okay, pretty cool. Haven't seen that. Don't know what it does, but it's pretty cool. Thank you for for putting it in here. Pretty awesome. All right, anyways, now moving on to bag 8. And we are exactly 1 hour into the stream. Oh, okay, awesome. George, that's pretty awesome. Now, if you do have some pictures you want to share, you can always share them on my Instagram or to me in a direct message on my Instagram. Always love seeing that. So yeah, pretty cool. Looking forward to the end result. Okay, now we're moving on with Thompson and Thompson. And no, this is not the new Joker movie, but in the comic or in the movie or whatever, you have a bunch of different stuff. They take this medicine, Thompson and Thompson, you know, the twin-looking guys who are not actually twins. And so they take this, I don't know, medicine, which makes their hair green. They get long beards. They get green hair. And so yeah, Lego decided to pay homage to that, and they added it into the set. So pretty cool. All right, that's awesome, George. Looking forward to seeing that, because when the pictures I saw were really cool. It has this iconic like yellow and black color scheme here. So really cool. Now let me see how the real one looked like. Oh yeah. Then I'll have to not add Lego to it. Okay, so that's a really cool ship. Now I have a good friend of mine. He's on Instagram as well. Sebeusi, he's called on Instagram, but his name is Stefan. And he makes some really beautiful ships as well. He made a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean ships, and he also he was also on Lego Masters, different season than mine. And he really likes boats, so you can always look at his page and maybe get some inspiration from him, because he has some really cool techniques. And he's gonna try out some lighting soon, so he sent me about that. So hopefully, yeah, we'll see some ships with like live cannons and stuff. So that's always pretty sick to see as well. Okay, we got the jetpack. So yeah, pretty cool set. Just one that doesn't take too long. I still have Arkham to build. Still have Still got Beauty and the Beast castle, but probably gonna wait out a little bit. Before, when I had the city, it was easy, you know. I just built a set like a modular. Also have the new modular still. Have to build that one. But so whenever I build something, I could just dump it somewhere in the city, you know. So that was easy for just putting it somewhere. But now I do have to find a good place for it. This room is was not really meant for display, more for all of my parts. And even though we still got a bit of room for display, I think I already have too much sets that I want to add here. We got the Gotham City. Now we also do have the full lineup of figures. Look at that. Really cool. All of the figures you would want from the Tintin series. Really, really awesome to see. But so yeah, we're gonna have to find a way to add more Lego in our living room. But we already have all of my Lord of the Rings cases in the living room. We even have some botanical stuff in the kitchen. So yeah, we'll have to see how we will do that. Okay, now moving along with the cone shape here of the rocket. Oh, really nice looking shape. Also feels really smooth, so it's really cool. Then we got the top part. Really great way how they achieved this rocket. I'm really impressed actually with their with the skills of the designers. Because the fan design model was looking cool already, but this shaping is on another level though. It is really complex. Well, building it with the instructions, of course, not so complex, but if you have to, you know, figure this out from nothing, then I can imagine how difficult it has to be. And with that, bag number 8 is done, and we are moving on with bag number 9. Take a look at that subtle shaping on the top, really great looking, really awesome. So we got a little bit sideways going like that, and then it's going back in. So they did an excellent job with this, really smooth looking. Cannot really see anything. Well, I can see a little bit of green popping through, which is they might have just swapped out with some white parts, but anyways, it's really hard to see. You really have to look closely. Anyways, moving on with number 9. We have 3 similar parts, and I'm looking forward to build this because it's an entire assembly which will eventually have be at like a 45-degree angle, so that's really cool. Oh. Okay, so gotta keep the posture a bit straight so I don't break my back. So yeah, this technique where we're going at a 45-degree angle is something I would love to include in my Lego MOCs as well, because it's a great way to get off-grid with some rock work, especially, you know, if you got rock work, you just shift it 45-degree at a 45-degree angle. That looks really cool. Also cool, you know, with boats and stuff. If you're making a boat, it's also a very nice technique. So always nice, you know, to try out some different techniques. Okay, so we got 2 of the 3 done here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Moving on to the next page. Okay, so we got the curvature platform going on out here. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. We got a little royalty-free playlist in the background. Even though YouTube flagged my previous live video for a copyright strike, so yeah, I'm not sure if the music is actually royalty-free or not. Okay, so now we got these big shapes here. Pretty nice. Curved parts. Pretty new, I believe. Perfect for this rocket. I do think we got a lot of new curved parts with all of the cars that are coming out, so big cars. Porsche and I think the other one, what was it, the red one? I think it uses these type of curves. So yeah. Always great, you know, to get more Lego shapes. Always handy, but it can be difficult to remember how many shapes there actually are, so that can be a bit hard sometimes. But that's why sometimes I just check out Studio. I don't like working with Studio. I actually hate it because it's just not the same as building with real bricks. And there's also, it always messes up my saves and stuff, but it's really good to check out new parts that are coming out. Stuff like that, you know. Seeing which parts are available in which colors. So yeah, I do use it from time to time. Okay, so we almost got the second one done here. Okay, so like this. And then we can put it on the bottom. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Oh yeah, of course. I was tripping for a moment, which was not necessary. Oh my god. I just dropped the part. Oh! So I dropped it over my desk and it just came back to me. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, and this is the second booklet that doesn't have a spare part. Second little bag which doesn't have a spare part, which is really weird. Or does it? No, it doesn't have a spare parts. Really weird because we did get a lot of 1x parts in here, so normally you should get a spare part. So I don't know what happened there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We do have a bunch of those red ones. Okay, so we got 3 wings out here. Finished, really cool looking. So these will be at a 45-degree angle or something like that, which is really cool. All right, we got the second to last bag. We're almost done. I think we can get this done before 2 a.m. for sure. And then I can go to sleep. Okay, even though this bag does have a lot more parts in it. We will still get it done for 2 a.m. for sure. So lots of bags, lots of parts in this bag. And then let me see, do I have to make it 3 times? I do think so. So yeah, let's check it out. So I have to spread out the parts a little bit so I can easily get to them. Okay, so yeah, we do have to make it 3 times. Oh, let me just crack my back a little bit. Thinking of the posture. Hello Henk. Dankjewel. Ja, echt een hele vette set. Zeker weten. Ik kwam eigenlijk ook gisteren in elkaar zitten, maar ik was een beetje moe en mijn zoontje was wakker geworden en hij was mij aan het roepen. Dus ben ik even bij hem bij gaan liggen. So, yeah, very awesome set. And I also wanted to build it yesterday, but Had some family matters, which I couldn't let go. So yeah. And Hank, did you enjoy the build? What did you think of it? What did you think of the techniques? I'm really impressed with the techniques that they were able to put into this set here. So yeah, they did an excellent job in my opinion. Mijn voorkeur, ik spreek gewoon meestal Engels, omdat dan, ja, als er dan iemand de live zou joinen die geen Nederlands spreekt, ja, dan kan die wel nog volgen. Maar je mag zeker commenten in het Nederlands, zeker. Maar als je het in Engels kan en wil doen, mag je zeker ook in het Engels commenten. Dus voor mij is het allebei gelijk, hoor. But, so yeah, I try to talk in English as much as possible, because sometimes people who join the live, you know, they will not speak Dutch. And then they might be scared away by our Dutch. So yeah, if you're able to, of course, I would prefer English. Would be nice. But yeah, we don't have many viewers anyway, so doesn't really matter. But I'll just speak in English, and then you can just comment however you like. So, and I do have to agree, the techniques are really awesome. I do really love that we get, you know, we got a straightforward build, but then this will get like a 45 degree, and then it will be attached using those what is it, mirrored triangles and stuff. So I talked about it with the designer the day before yesterday, and she told me about this mirrored you know, triangles stuff, which is something that I have seen before, the techniques. And when other people do it, it just looks so simple, but trying it out for yourself can be really difficult. I really do have to engage into studying that technique, so we can use it, you know, apply it to Hogwarts and stuff, because it's also great. Like the sugar grid technique, also great to put buildings at a special angle and stuff. So that's always really, really awesome to see. So yeah, let me see, last one here. But this rocket is really great. Love the subtle shaping of it. It's just perfect. And it's, as I said before, many people here in Belgium do have, you know, this little statuette of it in either metal or plastic or whatever. So now to get it in Lego, for me, is the perfect opportunity to get it as well, because I do really love that iconic shape. It's an iconic, you know, interior design, you know, icon. So it's really, really nice to get in Lego now. Good excuse for me to get it as well. So, well, thank you, Roaming Bricks. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you sticking around. This is, I think, the third stream that you've been here, so I really appreciate your support. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more streams, so be sure to stick around. You'll probably see them passing by. Turn on your notifications if you can, and then you will get notified whenever we're starting a little stream. For you, Hank, are you from Belgium or from the Netherlands, or you're also a big Lego fan? Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yeah, of course, dude. You gotta have priorities. I have the baby monitor here by my side, so I'm always checking out, you know, my little baby. So even though my wife is with him in the room, can't take your eyes off your kid. That is something that I really prioritize above anything else, for sure. Because yesterday he was awake, and so yeah. Oh, you're from Netherlands. All right, awesome, man. And yeah, well, I also haven't seen too many Flemish Lego live streaming guys, but we did have Bjorn Ramant, very good friend of mine actually, who was also on Lego Masters Season 1. You know, very awesome dude, and he used to stream before. He also talked in English though, but so we might revive his streaming, and we might have to invite him out, you know, to do some collaboration streams. Would be really cool. or even invite him over in the studio here so we can do some streaming together. Would be really awesome. So yeah, that's the only one I know as well. So for the rest, Lego. Well, there's also, yeah, I know Roaming Bricks. Thank you. I know you told us last time you're from India, so that's really cool. And I remember you got the Arkham set, right? Last time I think you said you were building the Arkham set, so really cool. And then you have Mr. Brickroom, Hank, who is Jeroen is his name. He also does live stream, but he's the first Dutch guy. So yeah, Flemish. I haven't seen Flemish either, so I might be the first Lego Flemish streamer. Oh no, I skipped a little part. No problem, we'll just get it squeezed in here. Et voila. Yeah, that would be awesome. And Hank, do you also build a lot of Lego yourself? Do you like to collect sets, or do you like a specific theme, or tell me about your Lego interests? Yeah, and we do have to get some more Flemish Lego guys. Oh, yeah, Jeroen is very active on TikTok. So at the moment, I am streaming on YouTube and on Instagram at the same time. But I will be doing some TikTok streams as well, and I think tomorrow he'll be streaming on TikTok. I might join him there, depending on how busy it is at my work and how late I get home and if I have time. But I told him we would do a stream together once, so I'll do that on TikTok then probably. So yeah, so I still have to build that Arkham Asylum modular. Looking forward to it. I think the figures are also really, really awesome. So let me just take a little sip here. Okay. All right, so we gotta go through with this because I want to finish it before 2 a.m., which is still 35 minutes, which I think is pretty manageable. But still, sometimes, time flies when you're having fun and building Lego. Let me see, what do we have here? Little orange bricky, little green brickies, plates. Got some more studs here. So yeah. Okay. Well, that's awesome, and I do prefer that as well. But sometimes the sets are so great, like this one, and the Pokemon set, that I just gotta make a set from now and then, especially for the figures. But what is Hey, Brick Together, how are you doing, man? Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Be sure to stay tuned because we will have some updates on Hogwarts soon. I will get started, and I also will be doing some live streams where you can watch me literally build Hogwarts on stream. Just the mock as well, so that's something I've been looking forward to as well. So I get a lot of questions about Hogwarts instructions and how to start on it, so then you can really get a bit of a glimpse of my thinking, the way I think when I'm building mocks and stuff. So which is very chaotic. Let me just let me just warn you about that. But so yeah, no, Hank, really awesome to see that you also build mocks, which is something I also prefer for sure. But then I'm really curious to see actually which type of mocks do you like to build? Like castle or pirates, or do you like maybe like carnival rides or something? That's also something that I really, really think is very cool. Oh, went a bit too fast here. Oh no, I'm almost at 2 hours as well. So I started at about midnight. So, but it is still fast the way you build it. 2 hours and 45 minutes is still fast, but I do build pretty fast though. A lot of people are like, oh, but you don't enjoy the build then, but I enjoyed doing it this way. So, but yeah, but it's not half of your time though. Just maybe if we are done in time, it'll be 45 minutes or something like that. So, but so yeah, let me see. Yeah. Well, it was funny on Lego Masters. They actually never mentioned that it was that I had a social media account or something like that. So, which is a bit, it's a bit of a shame because it might have been good for like some, I don't know, for some, how do I say it, publication, so I might have gotten some more followers because since Lego Masters, my follower account has declined a lot. But yeah, I was also I was also aghast when I saw myself on television, which was really, really weird. So, but still, we had a great time. It was really fun with my wife, and yeah, we did really enjoy that. Yeah, brick together, the damage. Yeah, sure, we got it all fixed. We are actually right now in the room where we did have the Lego City. This is the room where the city was, where Hogwarts was as well. And so yeah, I did have to get a plumber in here. He fixed the pipes because the way the people fixed those pipes before, in between where we got the ceiling of this room and then the floor of the other one, they had just cemented two pipes together in a really weird and really non-professional way, which eventually, tore off all of the cement around it and just made all of the water which got stuck. We got a little how do I say it? We got a plug somewhere in the drain system, and then all of the water just went over that pipe and just fell on my Lego Hogsmeade village, which was not really awesome. And so he fixed it up. He made it clean again. I cleaned up everything here. I painted the walls again. So and then we made this room here. So they had to renovate the windows. So the guys had to be able to reach those windows. So we tore apart the entire city, and then I just started put in a new floor, painted the walls and everything together. And then you can find a lot of videos on that about that on my YouTube channel as well. And so yeah, this is where we're at right now. And then we got the temporary Hogwarts layout in my garage. So that's where I'll be making videos for the moment. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. And then eventually we'll make a new Lego City in the previous building studio once we get there. And then I'll make a new Hogwarts layout to fit alongside the new city. So yeah, let me see. Oh, no problem. Oh no, no problem, man. Yeah, sometimes the live stream stuff, I don't know, it's not always really clear, but yeah, awesome. And thank you so much, Hank. Thank you so much. It was really fun. Let me see. I got the little version out here, so let me just get that for you guys. So we have the little version of our final build, which also has the features. And this was a really fun one to build. I don't know if you can see it. This was a really fun one to build, and yeah, we don't have the baby in here though, so I still have to add the baby somehow. But yeah, thank you so much. It was so much fun to hide that Easter egg. Also, nobody knew about Harrieta's pregnancy, which was also. Have you seen the little model already, or? I made a video about it, but it's been a while, so thank you. Yeah, those figures are really awesome. Let me just show you what they look like. So really cool. And at first, I didn't know. I forgot about that. They also have, Professor Zonnebloem, or Calculus, or whatever his name is in English. So he's also included. I forgot about it. So thank you so much, and thank you, George. Really awesome. Yeah, if you guys have any Lego content, if you guys make anything, be sure to drop it in the chat so everyone can see it, because I love seeing, fellow builders try to make... Usually, nowadays, I don't have a lot of time to go check out other YouTube videos and stuff. I used to have more time for that. But whenever I can, I try to, check it out. And there's so much talent, so it's always great. And... I always get inspired by a lot of people, so that's really awesome to see. And let me see if I missed something in the chat here, because you guys are doing a great job at keeping the chat going. Thank you so much. Anything hard to tackle or interesting building vehicles, trains, ships, buildings? All right, awesome. Welcome back. And brick together. Oh, okay, yeah. So Hank, so hold on. Let me just. So has anyone seen Project Hail Mary yet? I have not seen it yet. The Lego set looks really awesome. Gotta love the play feature in it. The movie looks pretty cool. I heard there is a book about it. I might read the book as well. Pretty awesome. But so yeah, then Hank, the first time seeing the portable scale, well, we actually built a small version of every challenge that we had during Lego Masters. So we had 9 episodes, and each how do I say it? Each build that we made for for the episode, we actually made during the how do I say it? During the time that they put out the episodes on television. During that week, we challenged ourselves to build a small version of our build from the episode. So it was a bit difficult because during the second episode in the Efteling was when we were actually in the hospital when Harry was giving birth. So that was really fun. Hey, cheese doodle eggs on Instagram. What's up? Hi, what's up? How you doing, man? Yo, the back rooms. That is a great idea, and I do have a friend of mine who makes really awesome stuff. He makes these liminal spaces or minimal space. I don't know how to say it, but and he makes them really creepy. And they're really massive Lego builds, and they really give you this eerie vibe, you know. So yeah, his name is Panoda, I think. Panoda on Instagram. Be sure to check him out. So, what's up, Nolan Schroeder? How are you doing? Thank you so much. My favorite build. I think a lot of people ask me that, but I think personally, I think I'm gonna have to say Rivendell, probably. Rivendell was a really nice build to do. And I also built it while watching the extended version of Lord of the Rings, which is a must do. You must do it because it's like the building time is about the same as as those movies, even though you will get distracted by some insanely epic battles. But so yeah, I think Rivendell. So let's check out what the YouTube chat is saying. Not yet. Planning on doing so. Thanks for your question. Yeah. Also want to see it. The movie was amazing. Said the other night. All right. Thank you so much, Brick Together. That's awesome. We also really want to go to the movie theater again. It's been a while since we went, so hopefully we'll be able to go soon. I really want to see the new Spider-Man movie as well, so we'll see if we can find some time for that. All right, so putting together these legs here. Let me see. Can you show the build? Well, at the moment, I'm in my Lego studio downstairs in the basement, Nolan. But I have that built in the living room. So I'm blessed with a with a wife who doesn't mind Lego in the living room, which is really fun. But so yeah, I cannot show it, but it is on my Instagram page. So if you want to see on my Instagram page, you want to scroll down a little bit. You don't have to, but if you want to really see it, you can find it out there. So okay. So yeah, I think that was my favorite one. And Brick Together 418. Are you also from the Netherlands or from Belgium, or where are you from? Okay, we got some legs going on here. The technique for these legs is really awesome. These are the mirrored triangles that I was talking about. So that's really cool. Oh, whoopsie. Actually missed the hole. Thank you so much, Brick Together. Yeah, Tom Holland, indeed. Yeah, he's a great actor. I really love him, and he's perfect for Spider-Man. So I think the new movie. Okay, guys. So let me just show you our awesome legs here. Really cool. Now it kind of looks like a big octopus coming into the screen, or like bloodsuckers. Look really cool. Yeah, so awesome. Oh, from Montana. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you for joining the stream. Really cool. Always nice to get some international fans, or viewers rather. And I have seen the previous two movies. Yeah, for sure. I really love those. You know, so you have seen the No Way Home movie, I'm assuming. Oh no. Okay, so I saw that I made an oopsie here in the early part of the build. Let me just get that fixed up here real quick. So yeah, that's a problem when you're sometimes trying to be too fast. I have placed this brick at a 90-degree angle. Okay. But we can easily fix that. Oh no. Everything's falling apart. No. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. Oh. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, sorry chat, I'll be right back. Just made a little oopsie here. We are from Montana. Bricksand, what's your favorite thing to build yourself? Yup, cuisine. We love the new Harry Potter as well. What do you think about new HBO series across oceans? Really awesome to see you coming from Montana. That's so cool. And Hank, what I like to build, I think probably, you know, Hogwarts stuff. I think I'm still a sucker for Hogwarts stuff, just because I grew up with the movies as a kid. I'm from '95, so I saw it in theaters 2001, and also that line of Lego was really cool. It had all of these cool features, even though they were not really integrated like nicely like they do nowadays. So for me, it was my dream to make to make a version of that with everything, with like secret passageways and special play features. So I think the thing I love to build the most is stuff with Easter eggs. And stuff that moves, because I really love all of those Lego engineering stuff. Now, I'm not the best at it, but I just do love whenever I get to build something and it works. That is so satisfying, you know. I can get really really excited from that. So that really makes me throw out another okay, let's go. So that's always really awesome. So I think anything with play features is just something that I would love to make. So thank you, Hank. And the Harry Potter Lego is really on fire lately. They really have some awesome stuff. I also love that we are dabbling into more later movie stuff. So we got the Luna Lovegood house, or just the Lovegood house. And we got the Death Eaters, a lot more of the dark stuff that Lego was kind of seemed that they were afraid of doing at first. But the new HBO series, I think it looks good. I think for the most part, everything is looking pretty dope. Now look at this. Oh my god. Look at the size of that thing. Really, really cool. Still got to cover up some parts here, but it's really looking good. Oh my god. So cool. Alright, last bag. But so yeah, HBO. Yeah, looking really cool. The only thing I would say that I'm not the biggest fan of, from what I've seen now, is actually the voice of Hagrid. So Hagrid was my favorite character. I do remember the Flemish voice, which, fun fact, the Flemish voice of Hagrid was actually the very first and only Lego certified professional from Belgium, who is called Dirk Den Noyel. And he also has like an art show going on now in the Netherlands, in Antwerp, I believe. And so it's really funny that that my favorite character was also voiced by a Lego certified professional. So someone who works for Lego to build models for them. So really sick. And he had a West Flemish accent, which is a type of accent that we have here in Belgium. Like he had an Irish or Scottish accent in the English version. Well, Robbie Coltrane just had that accent. So, but I think the new Nick Frost, kind of, I don't know, the voice seems too normal. So I don't know. I think we needed that deeper Hagrid voice for for him. That was my impression. Apologies, but so yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah. Yeah, Hogwarts Castle does need a lot of space for sure. That's why, yeah, like a Temu version. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know. He isn't as rugged as Robbie Coltrane was, which is something that I don't know. But hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get a better perspective once the show actually airs. And I'm also really excited for this Sunday. We'll have the HBO series behind the scenes series, which is called Finding Harry, Crafting the Magic, which is really about all of the artists working on it. So that's a perfect, like a dream for somebody who's building Lego Hogwarts or whatever Hogwarts related stuff. So we can actually get to see how designers were, how they are working on the series. So that's really, really cool to see. And Dirk, yeah. Dirk built some very, very cool stuff. So I do know him personally now. He came to our restaurant, so it was really awesome. Got to see him there with his family, and a really friendly guy. He also invited us over to the first opening in Holland. It was not in Eindhoven back then, but so a really, really awesome dude. So yeah, let me just see. I'll have to hurry to get this build done before 2 a.m. But oh, you are going live. Okay, awesome. Okay, well, I will try to do that, but it is 2 a.m. out here, almost 2 a.m. And I do have to work tomorrow, and I have to bring my son along because our daycare is closed tomorrow. So I don't know how long I will manage to stay up anymore. But I will definitely come say hi quickly, so let me just check that out after stream, indeed. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to getting peeves and stuff. Also, I'm pretty sure that Lego will have some sets cooked up for Christmas, and I'm really curious to see because of course, the big change will have a black Snape now, so that'll be a new figure, completely new. But I wonder how they will make the subtle changes to the classic figures, and then to figures like Dumbledore. He will probably have new outfits, so that'll be the big. But you can probably make a John Lithgow version with existing Dumbledore parts. So that's I think that's I don't know how they'll do it, but of course there are scenes from the series which have changed completely. Like Privet Drive now has this Tudor style, which is pretty cool. And let me see if I missed some questions. So yeah, now what I was gonna say as well, Hogwarts. The new Hogwarts layout will only feature a small part of Hogwarts once again, a bigger part than I had out here, but still not the completed part which I wanted to have, which we will have in the new Lego City room. So yeah, still. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna try to finish. I'm gonna try to max out the details, and then also use it as a template as I did with my Hogwarts boats mock. That's where I'm going from right now, and then eventually when this part is finished, I'll be using those techniques and moving them along in our new city layout for the Hogwarts, scenery and stuff. So yeah, that's how I'll be doing that. My day job is I actually work in a restaurant, so I'm actually a waiter and bartender in a restaurant. So not really the most exciting stuff probably, but we have a family business here in Belgium. We have a pizzeria, family pizzeria, which is in my family since '89. So my mom started it with her dad, and that's what I do. So it's a bit difficult. The hours are really tough. So I work in midday shift. Then I get home, pick up my son, chill for a bit, for an hour or so, and then I head back to work, where my wife picks up my son when she comes from her work or her class. And then I work until 10:30, something like that. And I live about half an hour from my work. So I get home at around 10, 11, something like that, depending on how busy it is at work. But so yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years, alongside making content. But unfortunately, I don't get paid for content, so it's all a bit of a hobby. So Yeah. I do love pizza. It's kind of my diet. I eat it almost daily. So I ate a pizza earlier today, and I ate a spaghetti earlier today as well. So we uh, we do like to eat a lot of Italian stuff, even though my family is Spanish. But we have it, but we have. So the Hogwarts Express. Let me just. Can you see it right above there? I actually. So my thoughts is it is a cool build. Way too much parts in the railroad section was completely unnecessary in my opinion. Even though for transporting it and putting it up there, it was pretty handy. I do have to say that. But I did want to get the figures, and it was a mess. It had a massive discount. So that's why I got it. I did have to drive to Brussels somewhere to a shady, some shady toy store somewhere where they had it on sale for, I don't know, 300 or something. I don't know. It was cheap back then. I don't know what the actual price was. But so yeah, that's why I got it. And then in my other room, I didn't have any space for it. I didn't know where to put it. I put it underneath my TV, but I never liked the way it looked. And then now I did find the perfect place for it, which is right above there. Just a little tiny space that we had above those clouds. And let me see. Oh my god, I didn't even turn on my lights and stuff. So let me turn it on for you guys. That is a shame because it is lit. Okay, so we got the lights on. Now you're gonna hear R2D2 starting to make some noise here. Okay, so let me just turn them off. Come on, R2, shut up. Oh my god. Okay, so the batteries on my remote are pretty low. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, bro. Alright, silence. Okay, sorry. So let me see. What do we have? Discount. Move on. Yeah, the discount. I did have to get it, and then it actually got retired. So yeah, the execution would have been nicer to get 2 coaches than to get it maybe like a little bit smaller, because I also made a figure scale version which you could put on the the 6 wide track, and it also had a lot of Easter eggs, and then I did have 3. Was it 3 coaches or 2 coaches? I'm not sure anymore because I had to tear it apart. But every coach was made about one movie. So I had one with we had the car in front. We also had the scene with all of the candy and stuff, and then we had the scene where Malfoy was with Harry with his invisibility cloak and stuff. So, and I think they could have done it with a lot less pieces than they did out here. So, but no, it was not my baby monitor. It's actually the sound kit for R2D2. But I'm really thinking of detaching the speaker because the sound is really annoying, and my little remote control is the battery is almost empty, so I have to replace it, and then it takes a long time before it actually is able to turn off the sound, which is really annoying. So I just have to get that figured out. And my girlfriend always gets so mad when it starts to like beep and stuff. So yeah. Hey broski Christian, ¿qué tal amigo? Look, what we got is this rocket from Tintin. So yeah, I'm not sure what is it called in Spanish, Tintin here, because here in Belgium it's called kuifje actually. But I think in Spanish it's Tintin or something. I'm not sure, but thanks for joining again, bro. Really awesome to see you here. Okay, now I have to be quick. We got 7 more minutes to finish this, so let me see if I'll be able to do so. But I have enjoyed talking to you guys. Thank you so much for being on stream. Because the same what is it, Tintin with an N in the end, or is it Tintin? Because I doubt, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be called Kuifje in Spain. Oh, okay, awesome, Hank. Okay, awesome. 1000 bommen en granaten, yes. Okay, so we got the underside of the rocket finished here. Look at that. I love all of these round shapes, man. I really did such a great job with the design. Okay, let's see. We have 6 more minutes to go, but I don't have a lot of parts here anymore, so I think we can manage that. All right, brick together. Let me see. I'll probably pop in and say hi on the chat. I can't stay too long. But I'll be there and just to say hi. Then I'll have to go to sleep, or else I'm gonna kill myself tomorrow. Or rather just slap myself for not going to sleep at the proper time. So anyways, thank you so much for coming here. Brick together. I've really enjoyed talking to you. Been really cool. Thank you for watching from all the way from Montana. So, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one for sure. Okay, so Tintin. All right, yeah, dude, the rocket looks so cool. Just look at that. If you're looking at it quickly, you can't even think that it's Lego. It just looks so good. I think they did an excellent job on it. So yeah, really awesome, man. Lego definitely cooked with this one, but it also helps that the Lego designer who worked on it, she actually really begged for Lego to let her work on it, because she was such a Tintin fan. She told me she had a rocket like this, but not a Lego version, but you know, I don't know what kind of version, maybe paper mache or something. She had one at home, a 2-meter long version of it, so that's really cool. But it is such a fashion icon. Is it fashion? I don't know. Interior design icon, something like it. But so yeah, it's iconic, really iconic a design icon, you know. So really awesome to see. All right, we're putting on the top of our rocket. We got 4 more minutes to go. So yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Now we got the top here. Let's see that we don't break it off right before our our deadline here. Bang. Little antenna here as well. So I'm gonna say bada bing. Bada boom! The rocket is ready for liftoff. We have made it in time. Awesome. Okay, so let me check the shot. Hank, I wouldn't want that to happen. Are you planning on streaming more? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can, because, as I said, so my work is always it's always pretty late. Whenever I got home before, I was always working, most of the time working on Lego stuff, and that's where I got the idea of, you know, why not just stream it so people can see it. I'm just busy here building and stuff. Why not just film it, and then I can get to talk to people like you. So it's really awesome to be able to talk with people like you, and if you're enjoying the stream, it's a win-win. So yeah, I will definitely stream a lot more. I will try to stream as much as I can. I was gonna do it yesterday as well, but life got in the way. So eventually I might do a real stream schedule, so you can always check that out. But so for now, probably always gonna do a few hours almost every day. So always welcome to join. And now this is a set which is pretty awesome, which is pretty cool. But I think the thing that people will enjoy the most, hopefully you as well, Hank, is the custom work and the work with light kits as well. So, or just light elements that I use. So yeah, for sure. So be sure to stick around. You'll see it pop up on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram and TikTok probably as well. So yeah. And yeah, indeed, very awesome to have Tintin in the Lego universe. Maybe we'll get, you know, like the set with the Jeep would also be sick, with the regular figures as well. And then what I also really love is the submarine. You know, the submarine in the shape of the killer whale or the shark. That's also a really, really cool set. So that would be really cool, but that would be a lot smaller. So, but so yeah. Let me see if we got Brick together. Let me check. Let me quickly go and check out his live stream. I'm gonna end the live on Instagram already. All right, so I've ended the live on Instagram. Now I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna quickly go check out. Now I'm still streaming here. Is it an orca? Yeah, orca. Yeah, but it's yeah. I think it's killer whale or something in English. Brick together for 18. Let me see. Okay, Brick together. Let me just subscribe real quickly. And he should go live in 1 minute. Should go live right now. All right. Hey George, how are you doing, bro? Hope you have enjoyed the stream as well. So yeah, guys. All right, I'm gonna end the stream right here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out. Probably tomorrow we'll do another one. Probably gonna light up an old set. I have a video ID that I was gonna do for an old Harry Potter set. Gonna light that up. I'm doing this series on Instagram where Can We Light It Up series, where I'm taking a look at old sets, so classic vintage sets, and seeing if we can add light elements to it. So that's really cool without adding new translucent parts and stuff. So be sure to check that out. I'm probably gonna install the lights tomorrow, and then after the stream probably make a video about it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've really enjoyed the stream now and talking to you guys. So yeah, be sure to stick around. Check out my YouTube channel occasionally. You will probably see me pop off. So all right, bye guys, peace. Thank you so much. See you later.